Deep into the eyes, read them like a book. Trapped inside a prison, gotta free them like a crook. Make off with the loot, made off for the joke. Treated like these cowards never needed what we took, and we repeat it like a hook. Caught in the deep, come back like Wheezy. Card 3, sensation. Wait, then pause the beat. Eyes don't lie, truth still hard to see. They're begging me to show them, they're saying that I owe them, but I'll never give it up. Not for you, not for no one. Foreign ride, touring, soaring, open road, exploring.
All right, everybody, welcome to the show. This is Bloodline Bets. I'm your host, Ejay. Welcome to Week 15 of the NFL. We got fantasy playoffs. We got a lot of big games this week going into the last stretch of the season. I got my boy J-Maal with me. How's it going, Maul? Wu-Tang.
Yep.
You must be feeling good after that Thursday night game. Let me hear how you're feeling about your Atlanta Falcons.
That was a close call. Had my blood pressure up. Tampa Bay collapsed. We found a way to get the W. Kirk Cousins somehow always kills Tampa Bay. So
yeah, facts.
We'll take the win. We don't have our first round pick, so who cares?
True. Y'all gave that away. So the more wins you get, the better, because you don't want to give the Rams a higher pick now. You got to get some wins out of that. All right, without further ado, we're going to jump into this slate of games, kicking off with the Sunday slate. First game we got is Buffalo Bills taking on the New England Patriots, battle of the AFC East rivals. This one has huge implications. Winner is most likely going to win that division. So what do you got, Maul? It's Buffalo's favorite on the road by 1.5 points.
No, I'll take. I'll drink the juice. I got New England. I'll take May actually out dueling Allen. That's blasphemous, but that's what I got. So I'll take New England. A 1.5?
1.5, yeah. Okay, you're riding with the young buck. The new Josh Allen is kind of how they're seeing him. He's the 2.0, I guess is how you refer to it. I'm with you. I'm taking Drake May. I'm taking the Stephon Diggs revenge game part 2. I'm taking Mike Vrabel. They're at home. I think their defense is a little bit better than Buffalo's defense. Buffalo's run game has got a little bit better, but I like New England to run the ball well in this game, and Drake May to get one more play than Josh can get. Although Josh, right now, he's playing out of his mind. That guy could be one of the MVP candidates if he turns this whole season around, or not around, but if he gets his team to one of those top teams. But I'll ride with New England as well, plus 1.5 to get the win at home. Next game we got is another division rival. We got the Baltimore Ravens, favored -3 at Cincinnati to take on Joe Burrow and those Bengals. This one's a little strange. Burrow just had that interview. I don't know if you saw it. He sounds a little sad. Sounds like he's not either happy with his position in Cincinnati or he's not happy with football in general. I'm not too sure how to read it. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think he was just in his feelings that day. I'm not going to read too much into it. He seems like a guy that loves football. We'll see what happens in the offseason, but I'm not going to read too much into it.
All right, yeah, not too bad. I thought it was strange given that he literally came off of an injury early to try to help his team that was struggling. So to do that, you gotta love football. You gotta love your job. Like there's no point. You're already making the money anyway, so there's no point in forcing yourself back out there in harm's way unless you really love football. So I'm with you. I think it was a little emotion. I'll pick this game first, though. I'm going with the Cincinnati Bengals, actually. I think they're going to want to play spoilers, and there's something wrong with the Ravens. I thought that they'd be coming back after the Lamar injury and just get rolling and run through the AFC North, claim that title, and, head into the playoffs. But these last few weeks, I'm not sold on how they're playing. They're really like herky-jerky. They make one good play, and then they make a couple bad plays, and it just seems to be consistent with them. So I'm going to go with the Bengals to play spoiler here and Joe Burrow to get that W at home, or at least keep that game close. So I'm taking the Bengals plus the points.
Yeah, Bengals beat them last time they played. If they just feed Henry the ball, 20 to 25 carries, I think they win. But I don't think they do that, so I'm going to pick this. I got Joe Burrow throwing all over the place. Chase, they got Higgins too. So I just think something's wrong with Lamar. I agree. I think I don't know if it's a shoulder issue. I don't know if it's a leg issue or a foot issue, but there's something going on that they're not telling us. So I'll take Cincinnati +3.
All right, that's 2 for 2 for us. Let's see if we get a split here. Going into the next game, not a great one. We can run through this pretty quick. We got the New York Jets. I think it's Tyrod Taylor playing quarterback for this potentially.
No,
Is he out?
I have no clue. I
You
don't
know,
know.
I think it's Tyrod. I'm pretty sure he should be the one running. And they're going into Jacksonville to take on these frisky Jaguars. Jags are heavy favorites, -9.5. I think this is their biggest favorite line in 5, 6 years. So it's been a while since they've been this good. They do actually look like one of the better teams in the AFC right now. So I'll let you go on this one first. Who you rolling with?
Yeah, that Myers trade actually looks like it worked out really well for Jacksonville. He looks like a really good number two. I know Thomas is supposed to be the number one, but he's not really playing like it. But however, this is a lot of juice, -9.5. But the Jets are just that bad. They're terrible run franchise, terrible owner, terrible players. I will go Jacksonville -9.5. If it was double digits, I would still take it.
You'd still take it. I'm
Yeah.
with you. I think Jacksonville is a consistent team. One of the teams that are in that hunt right now that actually have not a high end offense or a high end defense, but definitely consistent. They're pretty good on both sides of the ball. They can turn you over. Trevor Lawrence is playing a lot better than he has to start the season. I think Liam Cohen should be in conversation for one of those coaches of the year. He's got Trevor playing arguably the best he's played in his career. If they keep trending in the right direction with that Myers trade and Brian Thomas Jr. getting healthy, I like what the Jaguars are bringing. So I'm gonna lay the points too, 9.5. Definitely, I think they should win that and cover that easily. All right, next up, we got another good game here in terms of rivals. So we got the Kansas City Chiefs. They're going to be hosting the LA Chargers. 5.5 point favorites. Kansas City hanging on by a thread. I saw a stat that there's 6% chance to make the playoffs. That's insane. That's never happened in the Mahomes era. So they basically got to win out. That's the first thing they got to do to even have that opportunity. And then they're going to need some help. I think they need the Chargers to lose some key games. So who are you taking here? Actually, I'll start this one.
Yeah. Okay.
LA Chargers are on the road here in Kansas City. We know Herbert's banged up. He's got the hand issue, but he's going to play through it. Man, this is a tough one for me. Um, Originally, I wanted to say the Chargers. I'll take the +5.5. Seeing what they did to the Eagles at the upset win and all that, but my gut's telling me just take the Chiefs here. They're going to be throwing everything at this game. They're at home. Herbert's banged up. O-line's banged up. Yeah, I just switched my pick right here on the fly. I'm going with the Kansas City Chiefs -5.5. I'm taking them and I'm laying the points. What do you think?
I'm glad we're going to disagree finally. Because I was going to change my pick if you picked the Chargers. Because this is
Okay, there
one
you
of the
go.
games. This is one of the games that could go either way.
Hmm.
Um, Herbert is hurt, but the Chiefs just don't have it. Travis Kelsey dropping passes uncharacteristically. It doesn't look the same. Chris Jones has played better the last
Facts.
couple games,
Facts.
but I'll just say the Chiefs might win just because the Chargers were on a high, and usually when you're on a high like that, beating the defending champs, you probably usually lose the next game. But I'll take Chargers. They might still lose. I'll take them plus
With the
5.5.
points.
Yeah.
All right. It's not a bad pick though. That's where I started. We'll see how that one ends up. That might be a funny one for us. All right, next up we got the Arizona Cardinals. They're not going to have Marvin Harrison Jr. I think they also lost their left tackle in Paris Campbell. So they're a banged up team taking on the Houston Texans, best defense in the NFL. CJ Stroud's been playing better the last couple of weeks. Houston is 7 point favorites. Who do you got here? This should be pretty easy.
It's pretty easy, but Arizona always Jacoby Brissett finds a way to throw the ball every week. Don't know how he does it. I'm still going to take Houston. That defense is insane. CJ Stroud has played better, but he still isn't what he was his rookie year. I'll take them -7.5. Strictly, the defense will give them 7 points.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Quick one there. I'm not going to say too much. Houston got the best defense in the NFL. They can pass rush, they can cover. Stingley's a lockdown corner.
Yeah.
Michael Wilson's having a breakout, 5, 6 weeks. He definitely deserves all the credit he's getting. He's turned some heads. Kid has shown that if Kyler Murray knew how to get him the ball, maybe he could have been producing a lot earlier. But that's not going to be enough. I think he might get, 60 yards with 15 targets this week. But that defense is locked down. I don't want to bet against that defense. They're going to be all over Jacoby Brissett. It's not going to be pretty. I think they'll cover the 7 points pretty easy. All right, next up, we got the Cleveland Browns taking on the Chicago Bears in Chicago. These are two teams that rarely play. I can't even think of the last time in my head where I got the Cleveland Browns traveling to Chicago. It's kind of a weird matchup. But for us, it's kind of cool. We got Shador Sanders taking on Caleb Williams. Chicago is 7 point favorites. It's a big line for them. I'll start with this one. I think that line's a little too big. I'm going to ride with the Shador flashing the watch, showing up to Chicago in the frigid cold with the Cleveland Browns in that run game. Myles Garrett going for the sack record. I do think Chicago wins the game, but I'm going to take Cleveland to keep it close. Just got to ride with Shador, and I'm rooting for the kids. So let's see how that rolls. What about you?
Yeah, we got two polarizing quarterbacks. Every week there's somebody's criticizing one of the two, no matter what they do. Myles Garrett might get 5 sacks this game. I'm going to take the team with the better, because it's going to be cold. I'm going to take the team with a better run defense, and that's Cleveland. So they'll stop Chicago's run. So I'll take Cleveland. I'll give them the points plus 7.
The +7. Are we sure they have a good run defense though? Because we just saw Tony Pollard absolutely obliterate them. And the only reason I'm bringing that up is because I had Tony Pollard in like 4 fantasy leagues this year, and he didn't do anything all year. And last week he went absolutely bananas on Cleveland's D.
They got a good D. It was just a blip.
It's crazy. All right, next game I got the Washington Commanders taking on the New York Giants. Washington is 1.5-point favorites, which is still a little strange considering their quarterback has been ruled out. We know Jaden probably shouldn't have been playing, took a little fall, elbows banged up again. He's back on the shelf. So Mariota's getting the start. I'm a little shocked that they're still favored with that situation. But where do you land on that one? Washington 1.5-point favorites taking on the Giants.
Yeah, I'm not going to talk too much. I don't care about this game. I'll take the Giants -1 or +1.5. Don't care.
Real simple for you?
Don't care.
NFC East teams, that's the only reason I care. Both teams aren't making the playoffs, which is nice for our Eagles. I'm a Jackson Dart guy. I liked him in college, like watching him at Ole Miss. See a little swag to the guy, like the way, he's got a little pizzazz to him. Kid might want to learn to slide, might want to learn to step out of bounds. He's playing with the big boys now, and if he keeps thinking that he can run through them, they're going to teach him the hard way. Yeah. But I'm riding with the Giants, just off a gut feeling. Like you said, there's not a whole lot of breakdown here, but I'll just go with them at home and keep it pushing from there. Yeah. All right, next up, we got the Las Vegas Raiders taking on my Philadelphia sad-ass Eagles. We're on the worst losing streak of the season. I think it's 3 games consecutive. 2 of them I feel like we should have won. And it's looking like we might miss the playoffs if this keeps happening. With this game on deck, this is an absolute must-win against a really, really inferior opponent. With all that said, 12.5 points is a lot. If you've watched Philly for the last 10 weeks, there's no one in the NFL that they can beat by 12.5 points. So even this crappy Vegas team with Kenny Pickett coming to town, I'm still laying the 12.5 points. Yeah. I'll take Vegas. This is my team. I got the hat. I got Hurts in the back. I know you can't see it right now, but man, 12.5 is too much. The Eagles are going to win. Don't nobody get this twisted that's going to watch this video. I'm still riding with my boys, but 12.5 is too much. I'm sorry. I'll take the Raiders plus 12.5. How about you?
No, I'm not picking Pickett. I would never pick him to cover anything, not even – no, I'm not taking him. I'll take Eagles minus 22.5. This is not a game. This is going to be an embarrassment. I'll take the Eagles. Give me the points.
It's been a long time since we embarrassed somebody. You know what? The last time we embarrassed somebody feels like it was the Super Bowl. And I'm not even just saying that to be funny right now. That feels like the last game where we really ran through somebody. But I hope you're right. I hope you're right. And for my sake, I'll take the points.
Barkley 100 yards, Hurts 250. Put it in your books.
Whew. Okay. He stamped it, Eagles fans. I hope he's right. All right, next game. We got the Indianapolis Colts. Poor Colts, man. We got Philip Mother effing Rivers playing quarterback in 2025. He's older than me.
Yeah, he's older than me.
It's crazy. Well, we got Rivers hopping on the field with the Colts to take on the Seattle Seahawks, one of the best and most ferocious defenses in all the NFL this year. Seattle is 12.5-point favorites. Where do you land on this? Let me know your thoughts. Sorry, 13.5 point favorites.
R.I.P. Rivers. He is going to be murdered out there. The Seahawks defense is ferocious. I don't know why they would put him in jeopardy. Maybe they don't want to. Maybe they don't like him. Maybe he has a retirement benefits they don't want to pay. I don't know. But this is ridiculous. He shouldn't be playing.
Yep.
I feel sorry for the kid that's been there all year practicing, putting in the work, and some 44-year-old guy comes in and takes. It's terrible. Give me Seattle. I'm disgusted.
I'm with you. This one's quick for me. Seattle minus 25.5. This should be an absolute mollywhopping. They're just going to have to load the box, shut down Jonathan Taylor. Rivers might surprise you with a couple throws here and there, but throughout the course of the game, I can't see him holding up. I can't see him doing enough. The O-line holding up enough to give him enough time to do it. His arm wasn't what it used to be in terms of even arm strength. So people like Alec Pierce are gonna have a hard time getting them shots down the field. Like it's gonna be rough, you know. It's gonna be a rough game to see. And like you said, I feel bad for the kid Riley Leonard. Like you draft me, so that means you liked my tape enough to draft me at some point. You put me through the camp. I go through OTAs. You know, I'm number 2 on the depth chart when Anthony goes down. I get in the game last week, you know, and it's nah, man. We're going to the hold guy off the bench. Like, sorry, kid. That's a rough shot right there, but maybe they know something we don't know. But we'll see.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not betting on it. We'll see week 16 if Phil Rivers is on our bet sheet that week.
Yeah, he won't be.
All right, next up, we got the Green Bay Packers, -1.5 point favorites, taking on the Denver Broncos. This should be one of the better games here. A lot of playoff implications for both teams. Denver's trying to win that, to get that first seed in the AFC, so huge game for them. I'll be first here, pretty quick on this one. I'm going with the Green Bay Packers. I know Denver keeps winning. I know Denver keeps finding ways to get these upsets. I don't believe in Denver. I'm sorry. Broncos Nation, there's just something about the way Bo Nix and the way you guys are pulling out these wins, and I'm not a believer right now. And you're playing a really good team on the other side with one of the best pass rushers in the NFL. I'm gonna ride with Green Bay to find a way to win this. I think it's gonna be a low-scoring game, pretty close game, like a 17-13 type game, but I'll go with Green Bay to get that one on the road.
Denver also has one of the best pass rushers, Benito, in the league. I don't trust Love.
Ooh,
So he's up and down. I'm going to say he played phenomenal last week. I say he's going to take one of those dumb, a couple, 3 or 4 dumb throws, and Denver's defense is going to capitalize. I got Denver with the points 1.5.
+1.5. So on the quarterback scale, you said you don't trust Love. Do you trust Bo Nix? Who do you trust more? Bo Nix, George Love?
I trust Bo Nix not to make the dumb play.
Okay.
I don't. I think Love will make a dumb play.
So
It all comes down to one play, and I think Love will make the
Love
dumb
will
play.
make you trust Bo
Yeah,
Nix not to
one
make
play.
the big mistake. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. All right, moving along, we got the Tennessee Titans moving to San Francisco to take on the San Francisco 49ers. San Fran is huge, 12.5 point favorites in this one. I'll let you kick this one off. Where do you stand on this?
Another game that I could care less about. San Francisco's going to smash them. I did see McCaffrey's a little banged up, so I might regret this, but I'll take the big juice of 12.5. I don't know if I like it, but I'll take it.
Oof. I think with or without McCaffrey, they should lay the points. Without Shanahan's run game, it's predicated on like it can go to another level with top tier running backs, but his run game, like the way they schematically design the run game, they can do it with anybody. Brian Robinson Jr. will, if he has to be the bell cow, he'll tear Tennessee apart, in my opinion, too. Brock Purdy's back. If he's somewhat healthy, he looks like he's doing his thing, and they're coming off a bye. I think George Kittle will eat in this game, too. I don't trust Tennessee. So I think this is an absolute blowout. I'll take the 12.5 points for sure, too. Tennessee had a nice little run last week. I don't know if they're going to be able to duplicate that in other like back-to-back games there. All right, we got a handful left here. So another big division rival, Carolina Panthers taking on the New Orleans Saints. Carolina comes in as 2.5 point favorites. I'll start with this one. Saints are actually surprising people. With the season completely done, Alvin Kamara, pretty much on the shelf, injured. They got players that a lot of people have never really heard of. Tyler Shuck, like an older rookie quarterback, and he's turning heads. In my opinion, if you're watching these games, he's playing pretty good. Not like elite or like rookie of the year or anything like that, but definitely better than people were giving him credit. I think he's not getting talked about on the national level because he's playing for New Orleans. If he played like for the Giants or something like that, I think we'd be saying, "Oh, this rookie quarterback is actually he might have something. The Saints might actually have something here." And he showed some athleticism last week. I think he had 2 rushing touchdowns in that game, so the he's got some moxie to him. With that said, Carolina Panthers just saw the Tampa Bay Buccaneers slip up on Thursday Night Football. They know the door is wide open. There's a chance for them to get this division. Their defense is playing pretty solid. The run game they have can knock you around once they get that rolling. I'm taking Carolina to handle business on the road. They need this win. I think they smell an opportunity and they're going to try to capitalize on it. So I'll roll with Bryce Young and the Panthers.
I'm a Bryce Young fan. I want him to do well. I didn't like him in college, but I like the kid, so I want him to do well. I'll take Carolina because they have something to play for.
Yeah.
2.5. New Orleans, the rookie will play because he's trying to keep a job, right? But No, I'll just go Carolina. I just think they have something to play for. They'll have more motivation than the Saints.
Yeah, no, I think that's exactly what it is. All right, moving on here. We got the Detroit Lions taking on the LA Rams. LA comes in as 4.5 point favorites at home. I think that's a pretty big line that surprised me. One of the lines that caught my eye on this weekend that I was a little surprised by is that one. Stafford taking on Goff, quarterbacks that got traded for each other. You can argue that it's kind of a win-win for both franchises, although I say the Rams did kind of win that a little bit more, seeing as they got a Super Bowl and they're on their way to looking for another one this year. Who do you got on this one? This is a big game.
This is my favorite game of the week.
Game of the week.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So I will go. I'm going to go the Rams. Be strictly off. They have the better quarterback. Stafford is MVP season. Adams. Detroit plays a lot of man, so Puka could have 150 yards this game, and Adams could catch 10 passes. I expect big games out of both of them. So I'm going to take the Rams 4.5.
Yeah, this is one of my hardest picks. I'm definitely looking forward to this game. I think it's gonna be one of the best games, if not the best game on the weekend. Man, my heart's telling me to go with Detroit here just because I think they're fighting for a lot. I think they're gonna want to bring their A game. The Rams and Puka, I think, are gonna go off. I agree with you. He probably can have one of those 150-point games playing against this Detroit secondary. I just think Jahmyr Gibbs is gonna do enough to keep Detroit on the field, keep the chains moving, keep Jared Goff without having to throw the balls too much because that Jared verse and that pass rush could get to Goff and cause him a lot of problems too. Amon-Ra coming back early last week and surviving that game and thriving and showing his toughness, I think is big. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Detroit. Detroit plus 4.5. I just think that's a little bit much. The Rams could still win this game, being that it's at home, but I think Detroit's gonna definitely make a battle of this. So I'll take Detroit plus the points. All right, next up, we got the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Dallas Cowboys in Dallas. Dallas is a huge touchdown, 7.5 point favorites here. Big line. They're taking on J.J. McCarthy. He's coming off his best game as an NFL pro. Just before that, everybody was ready to just throw him in the trash. Everyone was done with J.J. He came back with a pretty good game last week. They won the game. Where do you stand on this game? It's a huge one for Dallas as they still have a chance to win the NFC East, so they got to win out. What do you think about this?
I still have J.J. McCarthy in the trash, by the way. I'm not taking him out. The Vikings blitz a lot. So that means a lot of one-on-one for Lamb and a lot of one-on-one for Pickens. I'll take, it's a lot of points, but I'll take Dallas 7.5. I think they score enough points. And
Yeah,
JJ
I'm with you on that too. I can't bet on JJ, even if last week was a step in the right direction. Man, I got Justin Jefferson in a couple playoff fantasy pools, and I'm like dying to make a decision. Like, can I start this guy, or can I like if I bench him, is he really gonna have one of those games? Because we know that Cowboys secondary can be had. But JJ is the reason why I'm worried, right? It's the only reason. It's an indoor game. It's, you know what I mean? Everything is there for JJ, for Justin Jefferson to go off. But that JJ McCarthy, I don't know if we can trust him. So I'm with you. I'm laying that 7.5 points on Dallas. They're trying to get to the playoffs. They're trying to steal the division, break the Philadelphia Eagles' hearts, break my heart, and I have a feeling they're definitely gonna make a step in the right direction tomorrow with that. All right. Last game of the week, we got the Monday night football game. We got the Miami Dolphins taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Another big playoff implications. Pittsburgh is 3 point favorites at home. Let me know where you stand on this one.
I'll never take Miami in the cold, ever, ever, ever. I got Pittsburgh. It's going to be an ugly game. Watts is out, so they lost a big part of their defense.
Huge.
But I'll never take Miami in cold weather. So I got Pittsburgh.
What is the temperature supposed to be? Is it like a freezing cold game, or are we just saying Pittsburgh in December too cold to even trust Miami, period?
Anytime it's November, December, and it's outside, I'm not trusting.
You're
I'm
not.
not Miami.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. That analysis makes perfect sense. I didn't really check the temperature. This one might bite me in the butt because if it is a freezing game, I think that's an easy Pittsburgh pick. If it's anywhere near where Tua can be comfortable, I think Miami can win this game. I really do. I like the way their defense has been playing the last few weeks. I don't like what I've seen from Pittsburgh. There's a lot of inconsistency over there offensively. And then, like we said, TJ is going to be missing this game, which is huge for them. If Miami and A-Chain looks like a video game character sometimes, the way he's running the ball around grown men like Like they just aren't running at the same speed. Like if you watch Connor McDavid play hockey, sort of just switch topics, but he skates like other guys are just not. They're not able to skate, or the way they skate just ain't the same. That's the way I see Devin Ejay run the ball. Like he looks like he's running, and guys are around him, but they're just not able to keep up with him. It looks like a cheat code. So I like Miami's run game to give Pittsburgh problems. So I'll take Miami +3 to possibly get the upset there.
Okay.
All right, and that's all we got for the games. That's our slate. Everybody, let us know how you do. We're going to be laying on our bets on our picks for this week. We got Jermaine. He's out this week. We're going to have his picks on the website, so don't worry. We'll let you know how he's doing. He'll be back next week and keep us posted on his weekend. He's doing some Christmas stuff and, having a good time. So he's going to have some good stories for us when he's back. But without further ado, Maul, let us know what we got for our player props, and then we'll be on our way.
Yep, so we just got a few props this week because we're missing Jermaine. So Ejay sent his in. We'll do this real quick. We got Jameson Williams, 64.5. We got Kyron Williams, anytime touchdown. We got Nico Collins, 73.5 receiving yards. And we got McCaffrey, anytime touchdowns. You put
And
those
these are overs. I'm taking the over on these.
These are all overs. Sorry, yeah. These are all overs. You put all that together. This is a juicy one. He's got plus 758. If you put that together for $10, wins you $75.
I like it. That's a good one.
And mine, I'm going all quarterbacks. And I'm going all quarterbacks that need to win and all quarterbacks that have something to prove. So I got Joe Burrow over 259.5 passing yards.
Okay.
I got Patrick Mahomes over 236.5 passing yards. And I know a lot of people are going to be surprised, but I got Lamar Jackson over 228.5 passing yards. So you put all that together, you got plus 480. $10 wins you $48. I think these are pretty good.
I like that. I think that's a solid bet right there. You could even probably throw in the Jalen Hurts. You were confident early in his passing yards. So you could throw it in there.
That would be a solo bet.
Yeah, and there you go. All right, well, that's week 15. Thank you for joining us. This is Bloodline Bets. Stay tuned for week 16. We'll have some more picks, some more player props for you, and hopefully we'll win some more money. Without further ado, I'm Ejay. That's J-Maal. Peace.
Peace.
Deep into the eyes, read them like a book. Trapped inside a prison, gotta free them like a crook. Make off with the loot, made off for the joke. Treated like these cowards never needed what we took, and we repeat it like a hook. Caught in the deep, come back like Wheezy. Card 3, sensation. Wait, then pause the beat. Eyes don't lie, truth still hard to see. They're begging me to show them, they're saying that I owe them, but I'll never give it up. Not for you.